Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to do template matching of images in native Android application with OpenCV. So let's get started. So what is template matching? Basically, suppose you have one image and you suppose an image of like kids playing football, and then in second image you have that particular football only. Now you want to match the second image to the first image, where exactly in the first image the football is located, and maybe draw a square around it. So that is a template matching. Once I show you guys the output, things would be more clearer for you, but let's get started. For now, as usual, I have created a native Android application. I am using XML layout, but you can use Jetpack Compose as well if you feel like, because mostly we would be just using one image view to display the final output. Rest everything will be business logic in Kotlin, so it doesn't really matter whether you use Jetpack Compose or XML layout. So first you have to go to this particular URL, opencv.org/releases. So come over here. Next, once you come over here, you will have whatever is the latest version of OpenCV. You just click on this Android button, and it will download the OpenCV for Android dependency for you. So as you can see, it has downloaded it for me. I will just double click on this to unzip it, or however you unzip it inside your own own OS, you can do that. Just unzip it, then you just have to click on File, New, Import Module, then click on this folder icon, and you have to go to this OpenCV Android SDK which we have unzipped. Click on this SDK folder, then click on Open, and here we have to name the module as OpenCV, then click on Finish. Once that is done, here you can see it is trying to import that particular module inside our Android application, so it is taking a bit of time. Let it do its thing. Okay, so I think it should be done by now. Important thing is, I'm using Android Studio Ladybug. By default, whenever I create an Android application, if you go to settings, just to show it to you, go to build execution deployment build tools Gradle, and here you can see by default it is using Java 21 JDK 21. That's why we have to update OpenCV to also use JDK 21. Okay, so that's why whatever JDK version you have, you use that inside Android Studio, not globally inside your OS. So go to Gradle scripts, and once the Gradle syncing is finished, you will have to open this build.gradle over here. Just scroll down, and here instead of Java 17, I'll have to update it to 21 as well as 21 over here. In this build.gradle module of my app, it is using Java level. That is fine, do not change this. This is perfectly fine. So yeah, and here we'll have to notice the min SDK is 26, target SDK is 35. So we have to go to build.gradle of OpenCV. So we have to do the same thing. Min SDK is 26, target SDK 35, and compile SDK also 35. Then you can just again click on sync now and let it do its thing. Okay, so the next thing is we have to go to file, project structure, dependency. Now this is taking a bit of time. Okay, I think it should. Okay, it's done already. So we have to go to file, project structure, dependencies. So, click on this all modules, click on this plus button, click on module dependency, select your app, click OK, check this OpenCV checkbox, click OK, click apply, and then again click OK. So what basically it will do, if you go to the build.gradle of your app, if you scroll down, you should see something like this. Do not type this out, it should be added automatically once you have followed all the steps which I have shown you. Then you can just go to activity underscore main, and here I will take only one image view like I told you, and it will be used for displaying the final output. And I will just add this image view and ID. Okay, and image view does not have a text, I'll remove that. So here you can see it is a basic image view. If you want to add a content description, you can add that as well. So I'll just name it as my image view. You can name it whatever you feel like. Now I already have some two images, so I'll quickly show you those two images which I will be using. So src main, this is the old Android project which I was doing practice on. So I'll just copy these two images inside my current Android project which I have created, and then I'll just show you those images. So this is the current project which I have created, src main res. So inside drawable I have taken these two images. So I'll quickly show you these two images. So this is the first image. So this is the first image, okay. And in the second image, if you see, I have just taken the face of this particular lady, and we are trying to do template matching. So basically we will tell OpenCV, okay, so this is the image and this is the second image, and I want you to match wherever this particular face is on the first image and draw a square on that particular thing. So that's what we will be doing, and that would be the final output. Okay, next you have to go to main activity. Now again, like I told you, I have already created this project, so I will just copy some code, so don't get too confused what exactly, from where did I get this code. I'm just copying this code, uh, then I'll explain it to you what exactly I'm doing. Okay, so I'll just scroll up, just give me a second. Okay, so I've just scroll up. So here first, these are all the imports which I'm using, like Android graphics, bitmap factory, bundle, image view. These are present by default, I guess. Then this as well. Then we are using coroutine scope, because this will take a little bit of time, so you have to do this on a coroutine. Don't do it on the main thread. Then here I'm taking a dispatcher, here I'm taking launch with context, OpenCV loader, utils, core, mat. These all things are from OpenCV. Okay, then here if you see, we are just initializing our image view. Sorry, we are just initializing our image view. Then inside on create, we initialize it something like this by using the find view by id. Then on a IO background thread, first we initialize OpenCV. Then we get hold of the first image. So if you see, that was the name of my image, app res drawable. So lake was the first image, and lake1.png was the second image. So that's what I'm using over here. So I have created this two helper methods to get a drawable, to get bitmap from drawable, these two methods which I will show you in a bit. But once we have these two images, we then in bitmap format, we convert bitmap to mat. Again, I have a separate method for this which I will show you shortly. Now here I have commented these two things out. Typically what you do is, before doing template matching, it is good idea to convert it to grayscale, then do template matching. But the problem is, when I was displaying the final output, when I was trying to convert this from grayscale to color, the color of the original image completely changed. That's why I have just commented this out, but it's better idea to always convert the images to grayscale. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Because on color image, you will get output most of the time correct, but it might take a little bit of time. Sometimes you might get wrong output as well, so be careful with that. Then here we just create a result of mat. Okay, I'll just increase this. Then here we use imageproc.match template, pass our src, pass our template, and this is the result. And we have to use this tm c coef normed. This is the important thing. And they just set this core.min max log, passing our result to it. Then mmr.maxlog. Even I don't understand this, I have just copied it from the documentation. Then we do draw the rectangle over it. So here this is the code for it. Then we just get the result bitmap out of it, and then we convert utils.map to bitmap, get it inside the as a result bitmap, and then on the main thread we just display the result bitmap inside our image view. Now this is the method to get bitmap from drawable, and this is the method to convert bitmap to a mat. So yeah, that's it. Again, I'll simply scroll through this file one more time. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like and just copy the code. Okay, now let me just run this application and show you guys the output. Alright, so as you can see, here is the output, and I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there is a green square being drawn around the face. So yeah, that's what the output looks like. So yeah, that's how simple it is. It does take a bit of time to do all the calculations, so once you run your app, don't get worried that it is just showing a blank screen for me. It does take some time, but yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.